Niacin's role in brain function is both foundational and deeply underestimated. While it's commonly associated with metabolism and cardiovascular health, its impact on the brain, particularly in the context of cognition, memory, and long-term neurological integrity, is a critical but largely overlooked dimension of this vitamin's power. In truth, niacin is not just beneficial for the brain, it is essential for its proper function. Without adequate niacin, the brain's energy systems falter, repair mechanisms become sluggish, and inflammation can spiral out of control. At the molecular level, niacin's influence on brain health is primarily mediated through its role in producing NAD, nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide. This compound isn't just a coenzyme involved in energy production, it also activates sirtuins, a class of proteins that regulate numerous cellular processes, including DNA repair, inflammation response, mitochondrial function, and oxidative stress management. These functions are particularly vital in the brain, where high metabolic demand and sensitivity to oxidative damage make neurons uniquely vulnerable. Sirtuins, fueled by NAD, act like guardians of brain health, mitigating damage and preserving cellular integrity over time. In the absence of adequate niacin, and therefore reduced NAD levels, these protective mechanisms begin to break down. DNA repair slows, oxidative stress accumulates, and chronic inflammation sets in. This creates a toxic neural environment that, over years or decades, may contribute to conditions like Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, or other forms of neurodegeneration. Subclinical niacin deficiency doesn't cause sudden damage, but it erodes resilience. Many people experience this as persistent brain fog, slower recall, poor concentration, or difficulty adapting to mental stress, yet rarely connect these symptoms to their diet or micronutrient status. The most troubling aspect is how often niacin deficiency masquerades as normal aging. Mild cognitive impairment, memory lapses, mood instability, and even anxiety or depression are frequently chalked up to getting older, despite being potentially reversible with proper nutritional intervention. The brain doesn't just decline for no reason. It runs on chemical processes, and when those are starved of their raw materials, performance inevitably drops. Niacin is one of those materials, and its absence is particularly damaging because it disrupts the brain's ability to protect and repair itself. Emerging evidence also suggests that boosting NAD levels, either through niacin, nicotinamide, or newer compounds like NMN and nicotinamide riboside, may improve cognitive outcomes, especially in aging populations. These interventions appear to stimulate mitochondrial biogenesis, enhance neuroplasticity, and reduce neuroinflammation. Even in healthy individuals, supplemental niacin may improve clarity, focus, and emotional stability, though these benefits are subtle and often overshadowed by more dramatic claims made for other brain-boosting supplements. Still, niacin is not a quick fix. Unlike caffeine or nootropics that offer short-term stimulation, niacin supports the structural and biochemical foundations of brain health. Its benefits are cumulative, developing over time as brain cells repair and adapt under improved metabolic conditions. And because it is water-soluble and relatively safe at moderate doses, the risks of appropriate supplementation are low. Though, as with any nutrient, balance is key. Extremely high doses, especially in the form of nicotinic acid, can cause flushing, liver stress, or glucose intolerance, so medical supervision is important when using it therapeutically. In closing, niacin is not just another B vitamin, it is a neurological safeguard. It fuels the processes that keep the brain youthful, resilient, and adaptable in the face of stress and time. The tragedy is that it's so often ignored. Cognitive decline is treated with pharmaceuticals, therapy, or resignation, while underlying nutrient deficiencies are left unaddressed. We need to stop assuming that brain fog, forgetfulness, and mood issues are inevitable parts of aging. In many cases, they are signals, whispers from the brain that something fundamental is missing. Niacin may not be a miracle cure, but it is one of the most powerful tools we have to support and sustain brain health throughout life.